What if you woke up tomorrow and realized your vote no longer mattered? Not because anyone announced it, not because tanks rolled through the streets, but because, quietly, the system stopped listening. Most people think democracy collapses dramatically. They imagine riots, coups, soldiers, chaos. That almost never happens. In reality, democracy usually ends in small, reasonable steps. It often begins with a crisis, economic collapse, a terrorist attack, a pandemic, a wave of unrest. Something that makes people afraid and tired. Leaders step forward and say, "This is temporary. We just need stability." New powers are granted. Emergency rules are introduced. Checks and balances are paused for efficiency. At first, nothing feels different. Courts still exist. Elections are still scheduled. The Constitution is still mentioned. Life goes on. This is why people don't resist. Over time, criticism starts to change how it's labeled. Not illegal, just dangerous, divisive, or misinformation. Media outlets begin to self-censor to avoid penalties. Algorithms quietly reduce the reach of certain ideas. Opposition voices lose platforms, not by force, but by policy violations. The public is told this is necessary to protect democracy. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Many citizens support these changes at first. There are real advantages. Decision-making becomes faster. Political gridlock disappears. Policies are implemented without endless debate. Some people feel safer. Markets may stabilize. Crime may temporarily drop. For people exhausted by chaos, this feels like progress. But there is a cost. When power concentrates, accountability weakens. When debate disappears, bad decisions go unchallenged. When opposition fades, corruption grows quietly. Elections may still exist, but the choices shrink. Candidates must be approved. Campaigns are tightly controlled. Voting becomes symbolic rather than meaningful. Turnout drops. People disengage. They say things like, "Politics doesn't affect me anyway." That mindset is the real breaking point. Because democracy doesn't survive on laws alone. It survives on participation. Without pressure from citizens, leaders stop serving and start managing. Surveillance expands, justified by security. Data collection increases, justified by efficiency. Rules change faster than the public can react. And by the time people notice something is wrong, there is no mechanism left to fix it. Now, to be fair, democracy is not perfect. It is slow, messy, frustrating, sometimes inefficient. Debate delays action. Elections bring instability. Populism can exploit emotion over reason. These are real flaws. But the alternative trades long-term freedom for short-term order. History shows that once power is centralized, it is rarely given back voluntarily. Stability becomes dependency. Safety becomes control. Silence becomes normal. The most dangerous part is this. Most people don't feel oppressed when democracy collapses. They feel relieved. relieved that someone else is in charge, relieved that conflict is gone, relieved they don't have to care anymore. And that is how it lasts. So the real question isn't whether democracy could collapse tomorrow. It's this: if it did, would it feel like a disaster? Or would it feel like things finally got easier?